Hi everybody, I'm Ashley Bluth. This is going to be a rock the wall yoga class. We're going to be using a wall space, so make sure you have one. This is the space I'm using. Here's my mat. If you need props, the ones I would suggest is something to put your hands on. So I have blocks. They're not necessary, fingers can be on the floor, but if you want to elevate your hands a little bit, a block would help. For those that have maybe really tight hamstrings. Other than that, get set. This is also filmed from a Zoom class that we did. So you'll hear other people in the background talking every once in a while, or maybe some background noise. So just keep that in mind. Thank you for joining me and have fun. Good. All right, come to your wall. We're gonna do some shoulder stretches first in standing. So hands on the wall, walk your feet back. Hands are shoulder height. And let your chest drop.
Somehow I just got a full screen of Amanda. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on mute too, on my end.
If you're on your phone, just swipe. If you're on a laptop, you can click on me. And kind of maybe move around here, like doing some cat-cows with the back. You can round it, let your chest drop. Breathing in and out through the nose. All right, walking back up. You're gonna do the same thing, except this time elbows, forearms are on the wall. So forearms on the wall, and walk yourself back. You won't be able to go as deep this time. Make sure your elbows aren't going out wide. They're staying at number 11s. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming up. Take your right hand to the wall, turn your fingers back, and walk yourself away. And you can kind of change where you feel it depending on where you're turning your hand. So maybe play around if you turn your fingers down versus if you turn your fingers up. 3, 2, 1, back around, left hand on the wall, turn away. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, turn back to the wall. Right forearm on the wall, elbow is shoulder height. 5, 4.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, turn back around. Left elbow, shoulder height. Turn your body away. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Jeanette, will you mute yours? 2.
Yeah. I had it.
Have TV on in the background. 1, come away from the wall, come to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, flat back fold. Inhale, look halfway. Exhale, step or jump back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, breathing in and out through the nose. 2, 1. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, inhale, hopper step. Exhale, fold, forehead to shin. Inhale, arms rise all the way up. Exhale, heart. Let's do that 2 more times. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, jump or step back. Inhale, up dog, open the heart. Exhale, down dog. 5. Feet are hip width apart. Firm your thighs, look to your thighs. 3. Spread the fingers, knuckles down. 2. 1. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, hopper step. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise all the way up. Exhale, heart. 1 more, inhale, arms. Exhale, fold. Halfway inhale. Jump or step back, exhale. Up dog, inhale, pull the collarbone back. Down dog, exhale. 5, 4, 3, relax your neck. 2, 1, bend your knees, look forward, exhale. Inhale, hopper step. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms. Exhale, heart. So you're gonna be a leg's distance away from the wall. So check, make sure your leg's distance. Turn around to face away from the wall. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold. Fingertips are on the floor. If you have blocks, this is where you would use a block underneath the hands to help. Otherwise, fingertips to the floor. Right foot is gonna go on the wall at hip height. So not super high. Right at hip height, you can look underneath your chest towards your foot and make sure your foot is pointing down towards the floor. Good. Lift your chest a little bit more. 5, 4. Make sure the bottom leg is also directly underneath you. 3, 2, 1. You can stay right here for another 5 breaths or try to challenge hands to heart. 5. Lift your chest in line with your hip. Yeah, I know it's hard. 4. 3, 2, 1. Hands back down if you came up. Right hand stays on the floor. Open up your left hand. Revolved half moon. 5, 4. I feel that all the way into my glutes of my left leg. 3, 2, 1. Both hands down. You're going to rotate that foot, the right foot on the wall, out. So it turns out. Open up the right hand, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. 5. If you can, look to that top hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at the floor, hands come to the floor. You're gonna bring that back lifted knee to the floor. That should feel pretty good right now, bringing the knee to the floor. Good. Your front leg, your left leg is gonna extend out to the left. Try to get that left foot flat to the floor. Hands stay on the floor. Back hip stacked over your right knee. Hands stay on the floor. Try not to lean one way or the other, and you're gonna lift up and down your left foot. So flex the heel, lift it up. 5, tap. 4, straight arms, tap. 3, flex the heel, tap. 2, tap. 1, all the way down, foot goes back to flat. Sink your hips back to your heels, inner thigh stretch. So really try to feel like you're rotating that inner thigh towards the floor to get that stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to tabletop. Tuck your toes, hips go high, down dog. So your heels are close to the wall, fingers nice and spread. We'll do 5 down dog push-ups. So forehead is gonna reach in between your thumbs. If you can get it to the floor, awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your big toes together. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Forward fold. 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet forward a little bit more so you can come to stand. You're gonna bring your heels not all the way back to the wall, maybe about 6 inches from the wall. Come on, Erin. 6 inches from the wall, big toes together. So this is gonna feel like Utkatasana, but a little bit different because the knees are gonna be jutting forward. So you're gonna sink down till the bum touches the wall. Then you're gonna bring your low back into the wall, mid back to the wall, upper back into the wall. Reach your arms back. Try to get the palms to the wall. 5, without the low back popping off. So really try and push the low back back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold. Bring your heels back all the way to the wall, feet together. Walk your hands back to your feet, forward fold. Noticing how it's a little bit different to stay balanced where you kind of want to fall forward because the wall is stopping you from going back with your hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, half. Exhale, walk back out into your down dog. Feet go back to hip width apart. Good. How are you doing so far? We're gonna do the other side. Are you ready? I see your thumbs up. Good. All right. Bring your right leg forward where it's right underneath your hip, so your left leg can go on the wall. Adjust as needed. So make sure that right foot is straight underneath your hip. Look underneath your chest towards your back foot, that the toe on the wall is pointing down. It's not too high, it's right at hip height. Fingertips on the floor or hands on the block or any kind of object you can have. 5, lift your chest a little more. 4, work for a straight bottom leg. 3, 2, 1. You can stay right here or try the challenge, hands to heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, right hand rises. Don't move the foot on the wall, keep it pointing down. 5. So that's where I feel it all the way from the hamstring up into my glute. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands come down. Rotate the left toes out. Straight out at 90 degrees and open up your left hand. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands come down. Back knee drops to the floor. Right leg goes out to the right. Hands are flat. Foot is going to be flexed. 5 times we lift and lower. Keep the arms straight. 5, tap. 4, tap. 3, tap. 2, tap. 1, foot goes flat, hips go back, inner thigh stretch, and again, feeling like you're rolling that thigh towards the floor. 5, make sure your foot is flat. 4, 3, and you don't have to go as far back as me, maybe you feel the stretch up here. 2, 1, back to tabletop. Tuck toes, down dog. Feet together. They're apart from the wall, so they're not touching the wall yet. Walk your hands back to your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can stand from here, stand. If you need to, move your feet a little bit forward and then stand. Okay, so about 6 inches from the wall. Big toes are together, heels a little apart. Sink your hips back into the wall. Push your low back into the wall, mid back, upper back. Keep that connected. Reach the arms up. Try to reach the pinky fingers to the wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold. Slide your heels back to the wall, but this time you're going to take your feet wide, maybe as wide as your mat or a little bit wider. Heels to the wall, toes pointing forward, fold into the wall. 5, 4. See if maybe you can grab your ankles. 3, 2, 1, bring your hands back, forward, walk forward, 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 back into your down dog, drop your knees, child's pose, rest for a few breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale, look half. All right, back to your down dog. Fingers spread. Bring your left foot forward underneath your body, right leg to the wall. Toe faces down, make sure it's not too high, it's right at hip level. Look halfway. 5. Try to get 2 straight legs. 4. So don't bend the bottom leg, straighten the bottom leg. 3. Aaron, try to get your bottom leg more right underneath your body. Yeah. 2, 1, stay right here or hands to heart. This one's hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, revolved Ardha Chandrasana, right hand to the floor, left arm opens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands down, rotate the foot on the wall out, open up the right hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands come down. Drop your back knee to kneeling. Send your left foot out to the left. Hands to the floor. Try to keep your arms straight. Really flex your left heel. 5 times, lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot goes flat, sink your hips back, inner thigh stretch for 3. Deep breaths. 2, 1. Back to tabletop. Tuck toes, down dog. Walk hands back to your feet. Fold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to stand. Exhale, heart. All right, 6 inches away from the wall, big toes together, sink your hips down. Push the low back into the wall, upper back, mid back, pinky fingers to wall. 5. Really try to push that low back into the wall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold. Feet stay together, heels to the wall. Feet together, heels to the wall. Hands back to the feet. 5. Maybe grab ankles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk back out into your down dog. Before we do the next side, 5 down dog push-ups. So forehead in between the thumbs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot steps underneath you. Right foot, left foot is on the wall. And I was a little too close, so I'm gonna step my right foot forward. Looking at my left foot, make sure the toe is rotated to the floor. Good job. Lift your chest. 5, 2 straight legs. 4, 3. Having your toe point at the floor is kind of forcing your hips to stay square. That's why this feels a little bit more difficult than without the wall. 2, 1. Stay right here or hands to heart. 5. Again, this is forcing your hips to stay square. So having your foot on the wall in this one in particular is way harder than without the wall. 2, 1. Left hand down, right hand up, revolved Ardha Chandrasana. Keep the back toe pointing down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands come down. Rotate the toe out. That makes your hips open. Open up the left arm. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands down. Drop your back knee. Right leg out to the right. Hands flat. Arms straight. Flex your foot. Lift and lower 5 times. 5. Keep your left arm straight. 4. I know mine wants to bend. 3, 2, 1. Foot goes completely flat. Sink your hips back. 3, 2, 1. Back to tabletop. Down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to stand. Exhale, heart. All right, big toes together. Feet are about 6 inches from the wall. Sink your hips down, down, down. Push the low back into the wall so you feel a little bit of a pelvic tilt. Back is flat, arms go up. Try to keep your back flat with the arms up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold. All right, This time we take the feet wide, heels to the wall. Walk your hands back, back, back. 5, 4, keep breathing in and out through the nose. 3, 2, 1, walk your hands back up, down dog, rest, child's pose. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Take some deep breaths. How you doing so far? How are your hamstrings, Jamie? You feeling them? You know I can't hear you. You can just give me thumbs up. All right, you know, I want to do it, let's do it one more time before we move on to something else, before we get too tired of it. And we won't hold it as long. So start in your down dog. Left leg forward, right leg is on the wall. Left leg forward, right leg on the wall. Adjust where it's not too high, and your bottom leg is directly underneath you. You're gonna find it more challenging if you have that bottom foot too close to the wall, because then you can't get up, right? So make sure that bottom foot is directly underneath you. Lift the chest. 3, 2, 1, stay here or hands to heart. 3, nice. 2, 1, revolved half moon, right hand down, left hand up. 3, 2, really try and straighten the legs. 1, both hands down, rotate the toe, right hand up. 3, 2, 1, both hands down, drop your back knee. Left leg goes off to the left. Foot is flat. We're gonna do 5, but the first 4 we'll do regular. The last 5, the last 5th one, we're gonna hold it for 5. So up and down for 4. Here we go, flex. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 1 more, we hold it for 5. 4, flex the heel. 3, straighten the arms. 2, and 1. Foot goes completely flat, sink your hips back. 3, engage your quad. 2, 1, back to tabletop. Back to down dog. 5, push-ups, forehead towards your thumbs. 5, 4, so you can get deeper. 3, 2, 1, walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale to stand. Good, exhale, heart. Big toes together, heels 6 inches from the wall. Sink your hips down, bum touches the wall, low back, mid back, upper back, pinkies. 5, 4, having your hands go up, make sure low back want to pull off the mat, not the mat, but the wall. So really try and pull your core in. And 1, inhale to stand. Exhale, fold. Feet stay together this time, heels to the wall, big toes together. Walk your hands back as far as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, walk your hands back to down dog. Right leg forward, right underneath your body, left leg to the wall. Toe is facing the floor. Make sure your right leg is right underneath you. Lift your chest. 3, 2, 1, stay here or hands to heart. 3, 2, 1, left hand down, right hand up, revolved. 3, 2, 1, switch, both hands down, rotate the toe, and then lift the left. 3, 2, 1. Both hands down, drop your back knee. Right leg goes off to the right. Flex the heel when we lift it up. Arms are gonna stay straight. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. This one we hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, a little higher. 1 foot all the way to the floor, sink your hips back. 3, engage your quad. 2, 1, back to tabletop. Back to down dog. Down dog push-ups for 5, 4, 3, get a little lower, 2, 1, walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale to stand. Exhale, heart. Big toes together, heels 6 inches from the wall. Sink your hips down, pull the low belly in, back to the wall, reach back. 5. Last time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold. This time the feet are wide, maybe wider than the mat. Toes pointing forward, walk yourself in. 5, 4, 3, still breathing in and out through the nose. 2, and 1. Walk yourself back out into your down dog. Drop your knees, rest, child's pose, or kneeling. What do you have? Oh, it's your little bird, Erin.
Maria was supposed to be watching her and she wandered in here.
Did you do?
Yoga.
All right, so if you have tender knees, you may want to double up your mat near the wall. I'm going to do that because this mat is really thin. It's one of my extra mats. I should use my regular mat. So I'm going to do that with my mat. Just kind of fold it up.
Quad stretch.
Quad to the wall.
Oh my God.
So you're going to bring your right kneecap to that corner on the floor. So right kneecap and your shin goes up the wall. All right. Your other foot is going to try and plant. And maybe, depending on how tight you are, maybe that's enough with the hands on the floor. If this is ever too much on the knee, especially for those that are watching it later, you can always do this stretch standing, and you can use the wall for balance. But if you're doing this one standing, try not to have the knee coming forward, have the knee right in line with your other knee. All right, those that are on the wall, see if you can maybe walk your hands up towards your knee. Eventually, you're just trying to move your chest back more, and to feel it just a little bit more, send the pelvis up in the front. And that's where the moneymaker is. 5, 4, try to push the chest back. 3, deep breaths. 2, 1, bring the hands back to the floor. We're gonna do something else on this side before we move to the other side, but I don't want the knee as close to the wall. So the knee is gonna come just a little bit away from the wall. Foot is still on the wall. All right, it's easier with your hands on the floor. It's harder the higher you get. This is gonna be hamstring strengthening. Now my hamstrings tend to cramp up on me on this one. So we'll see if it happens. If that happens to you, just stretch it out like I will probably have to do. So again, easier with hands on the floor, harder up here. You're gonna try and pull the toes off the wall. Pull the toes off the wall, hold. 5. The more your chest is up, the more you feel this. 4, I feel it on the verge of cramping. 3, 2, Erin's cramped. 1. Did yours cramp too, Jeanette? We're gonna do that 3 more times, so 4 times total. If you can't quite pull your toe off the wall, then bring your knee further from the wall. So you can always bring the knee away, scooch up a little bit. You can keep your hands on the floor. Okay, number 2, pull the toes off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Round 2, no, 2 more rounds of 4. I'm gonna come up and try and sit up a little bit taller. I'm gonna push my chest back, pull the toe off. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. We have 1 more. I'm surprised mine hasn't cramped up yet. I'm gonna get my knee a little closer to the wall. All right, last round. You can stay on the floor or bring yourself up, pull the toes away. 5, 4, 3, 2, I feel it, 1, ugh, there it is. So if you cramp, just straighten out that leg, but we're gonna do the other side anyway. Starting with the quad stretch, so starting with the knee all the way to the floor, all the way to the wall. Left knee to the wall, shin goes up the wall, other knee can be down or foot planted, hands can be down or hands can be up. The more you pull your chest back, the more you're gonna feel it, and the more you give yourself a little pelvic tilt up, the more you're gonna feel that quad. 5. Deep breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1, hands back down. All right, bring your knee a little bit away from the wall. Hands can be on the floor. We're doing 4 rounds, 5 counts each. I'm gonna start gentle with my hands on the floor. Toe off the wall, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Don't fall, Erin. All right, round number 2. I'm gonna bring myself up for this one. Toe off the wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. This side isn't so bad. I'm gonna bring my knee closer to the wall. All right, round 3. Pull the toe off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. We have 1 more. Get set and pull it off. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, mat goes back out. Let's do a little half splits. We're gonna do a full splits later. So for right now, half splits, right leg forward. Left knee is stacked right underneath your left hip. And you're gonna pull those right toes back, push your chest forward, half splits. 5, deep breaths. 4. If you wanna feel it a little bit extra, think of sending your tailbone up in the back, and you're gonna feel more of that hamstring stretch. 3, push your chest forward. Think of reaching your chest, your heart to your toe, not your forehead down. 2, 1, just switching sides. Right knee goes back, left knee comes forward. Knees stacked underneath your hip, pull the toes back, push your chest forward, maybe a little bit of a tailbone lift in the back. 5, Push your heart to your toe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to tabletop. Hands on the floor. And you're gonna have to adjust depending on how close you are to your wall. Right leg is gonna go on the wall with your left knee still in tabletop. Make sure again it's not too high, it's not too low, it's just right, like baby bear. All right, make sure again toe is pointing towards the floor, not rotating out to the side. With your right hand on the floor, lift your left hand. Pull your low belly in. Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's very easy in this one to really sag the low back. So see if you can push up into the low back by pulling the belly in. 3, 2, 1. Left hand comes down, right knee comes down, left knee goes up. Make sure it's hip height, toe is facing the floor, belly pulling in, right arm extends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything comes down. Let's get a little core work in before we do some more stuff on the wall. So you're just gonna flip over onto your back. I got a new core for you guys. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with my arms before we actually lay down. So your hands are gonna be overhead with your palms, like you're about to go dive. Your palms are on top of each other, but you're gonna squeeze in with your biceps so you're really cradling your head in your arms. So it looks like this, but on your back. Okay? So I'm cradling my head in my arms. I'm gonna have my knees bent. And this is gonna keep your neck in this neutral position, crunching that for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, breathe, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, push your low back down, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Straighten out your legs and stack your right foot on top of your left foot. So you can't really see my feet, but right foot is on top of left foot. Legs are straight. Take your arms as they were before. We're gonna do it again, this time for 10 each side. So 10, crunch up, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna switch which leg is on top and switch which hand was on top. 10 more, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. I feel that. All right, we're gonna use the wall again, so go ahead and rock and roll yourself up to seated. Splits on the wall. This is something, Jeanette, that we did in the Beach Yoga Girls workshop. I like this one. I like this one. So you're gonna start a little bit away from the wall and then you can move in as needed. It's harder to fold forward when you're super close to the wall. So a little bit away, hands to the floor, and then bring your left heel to the wall on the floor, to the corner. Hands plant, out far enough where you're kind of like a down dog with the hands, then right leg is gonna go up the wall for your standing splits. Your goal is to try and bring your hands closer to your foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can stay right here. You can come out of it or try something a little bit harder. I'm going to walk my hands out a little bit. Tuck the toe that's on the wall. So you tuck the toe that's up there and try and lift your bottom foot off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, but don't come down yet. If you're with me, maybe hands a little bit closer. You're gonna lift the foot again and try kicking wrist, wrist. Let's do 4 each wrist. Lift the foot off the floor. Try kicking a wrist. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Come down. Oh, come all the way down. Did you do it? How did it go?
What in God's name was that? It was a lot easier at that workshop.
It was.
Oh my God. I was like, yeah, I remember it.
Our bodies have changed. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Second side. Hands to the floor. This time, right heel is on the floor against the wall. Left leg goes up. Try to bring your hands back, 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 back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can stay right here, just hold longer. You can come out of it or tuck your top toe. Bring your kneecap off the wall and try and lift your right foot and just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot on the floor, rest. Maybe hands a little closer. Kneecap off the wall, lift the foot, try to kick the wrist for 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Come down, 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 down.
Ashley, can you actually kick your wrist?
No.
Are you able to make contact?
No, it's just going in that direction.
Yeah.
It's still pretty far apart.
I feel like mine goes like a centimeter.
Yeah. It doesn't go very far.
I was trying to look and my neck wouldn't go that far. I was like, is she doing it? Is she doing it? Mine went nowhere, so.
It's all good. It's all
Going in
good.
the direction.
Okay, so this will be your yogi recess time, but using the wall. So some choices could be your L handstand on the wall, where you're a leg's distance, hands to the floor. You can start with your legs up high, that's easier, or maybe you get 90 degrees, which is harder. You could be here. You could do Pincha Mayurasana, and use the wall for balance. Okay, whatever you want to do with the wall. You can do a handstand, kicking up with the wall there, the wall is there, or switch kick. Whatever you want. I want to see what you guys are doing. I find that those L handstands on the wall are harder than a full handstand.
trust your alignments. On point there. Yeah.
Good job, Erin. Happy to kick up. Just a couple more breaths. Anything with the wall. I do like the handstand switches where you lift one and then switch in the air. Maybe make them bigger, bigger. Make sure the arms are straight and you're looking in between the thumbs. Maybe use the wall for a headstand with your tripod. And when you're ready, child's pose. We're gonna do the legs up the wall first. So hardest part is getting there. I like to go sideways and then swing my legs up. Trying to get your bum closer to the wall so you can use your elbows and scooch yourself in. Legs up. Here's the restorative part that Amanda wanted. Try to slow your breathing down. Deep inhales, deep exhales. And if you are watching this video later, you can always pause if it's taking you a while to get here, and then replay once you're at the wall. So we'll do it. I really like this shoulder stand on the wall, hands at your side, soles of the feet come to the wall, and push your hips straight up for a modified shoulder stand. For 8, 7, 6. You could take this into full shoulder stand if you'd like. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently bring your hips back down. And if they slid away from the wall, scooch them back to the wall. Right ankle crosses over left knee, making a number 4 shape. It is very important in this one to keep your hips on the floor. What I see most often with students is they lift the hips up off the floor. So keep your hips down, keep your right foot flexed, slide the left heel down the wall as far as you will go where your hips don't start to peel up. So maybe you don't bend it at all and you still feel that stretch in that right hip. Maybe you bend it just an inch and you feel that stretch. You go to where you feel it.
That feels lovely.
I love this one. I find I feel this one way more than if I were just on the floor holding the back of my leg. 4, deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Slide that left foot back up. Slide the right leg back up. Left ankle over right knee, making that number 4. Slide the right heel down as far as you will go right before your hips want to lift. So push those hips down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide the right heel up, followed by the left. Bring the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana on the wall. You can hold your feet, hold your ankles. You could push the knees apart. Whatever you want to do with your hands. 8, 7. Try to not have your chin jutting up to the ceiling. Tuck the chin in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in, legs back up. One of my favorites, take the legs as wide as you can. And kind of just wiggle them around where they are comfortable. If you need your hands for support on the sides, you can, but just let gravity happen here. 8, 7. If you don't have space at home, you could just have legs up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can stay here longer, maybe pause the video if you're at home. I like to stay in this one actually for like 5 to 10 minutes, but I'm not going to have time for that today, so use your hands, help the legs come back together. Flex the heels. Shoulders into the mat. Bring your knees into your chest, keep them together as much as you can. With your shoulders and your back still on the floor, so this will be a spinal twist, take both knees to the left, open up your right arm, maybe look to the right. If this doesn't feel quite right, because it's pretty tight because we're so close to the wall, if you need to scooch away from the wall, you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the right. Open up your left arm. 8. Deep breaths. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay there. 1, bring your left arm all the way over to the right side, so you're curling into the fetal position. Use your hands, help yourself up. You're going to place your back against the wall in a seated position. Bring your hips all the way to the wall, shoulders to the wall, whatever's comfortable seated. Shoulders back so you're nice and tall, and also try to bring the back of your head into the wall. Bring your hands to heart center. I'm not trying to force my low back into the wall, I'm just keeping the natural S curve of my spine. Take a deep inhale. Deep exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, deep inhale. Exhale. Ladies, gentlemen, it is always my honor. Namaste.
Namaste.